Welcome to CertHat, Tools for Microsoft PKI tutorial video. In this video, we will explain and demonstrate CertHat features and functionalities. Initially, you need to type in the address of CertHat server and log in to CertHat. You can log in either as PKI Manager, role also called CertHat Admin, or Certificate Requester, role also called CertHat User. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will log in as Certificate Manager. When you log in, the first page that is shown is CertHat Dashboard, or Statistics page. Dashboard provides a summary of information about your certificates. On the dashboard, you can see the certificate status. For instance, how many certificates has been issued, how many was denied, or how many has expired. Here you can also see how many certificates are expected to expire in the upcoming period. This is shown in the graph and in the table below the graph. You can also easily filter and see the list of expiring certificates for specific upcoming period. For instance, certificates expiring in next 7, 30, 60, 90, 180, or 360 days. Let's view the certificates expiring in next 7 days. Here we can see all certificates that are about to expire in next 7 days, with some additional details. You are also able to export this information into CSV file. Let's go back to initial page. On the top of your screen, you can see navigation bar or CertHat menu. There are several functionalities that you can choose from. In the top right side of your screen, you can also see under what role you are currently logged in. Let's explain available CertHat functionalities one by one. We will start with Certificates. Certificates provides a list of all the digital certificates that are being managed by CertHat tool. In the list, you can see additional information about each digital certificate, like source, subject, validity period, status, and others. You can see all certificate details by clicking on Details option. From here, you can also download the digital certificates to your computer. If you have appropriate rights, you can also either revoke or delete certificates from CertHat. CertHat automatically syncs the certificates with Active Directory certificate services. However, if you want, you can also import digital certificates from other external sources. You can do this either by uploading digital certificates as a certificate file into CertHat, or by simply providing HTTPS URL that contains digital certificates that will be imported into the tool. In CertHat, you can also create new certificate requests for Microsoft PKI. If you already have a CSR file, you just need to upload it and define PKI server, template, and optionally add note or tag for this request. You can also create new certificate request for Microsoft PKI manually. In this scenario, you will need to input certificate request information manually. Make sure to enter all the required fields. You can also define some additional options. And once you are done, you can create your certificate request that will be sent to ADCS. CertHat also allows you to manage pending digital certificate requests. This function is primarily used by PKI managers. All active requests that have been submitted to Microsoft PKI are shown in the list and can be approved or denied by PKI Manager. In order to set up certificate expiry notifications and alerts, you need to create certificate groups in CertHat. When creating a new certificates group, You will need to define the group name and select one of grouping criteria, for example, template, organization, organizational unit, source, requester or tags. You can also include root CA CRLs into the group. Once you have defined the group, you need to define email addresses to which notifications and alerts about expiry will be sent. And you are done. Alerts will be sent in predefined intervals before certificate expiry date. In the group list, you can see all active groups and view or edit their settings, as well as delete groups you no longer need. In order to modify CertHat configuration parameters and settings, you need to go to Configuration. Here, you can define settings for SMTP server, as well as define timing for sending expiry notifications and alerts via email. You can also define which fields are mandatory when creating manual certificate requests in CertHat. Advanced settings include synchronization settings between CertHat and Microsoft PKI servers. You also manage your CertHat license in Configuration. We hope that this short CertHat tutorial provided a good overview of the product and its features. In case you have any questions or need additional information, please email us. We hope you find CertHat, Tools for Microsoft PKI, a valuable solution that minimizes certificate expiry risks and improves your productivity in working with AD certificate services.